It is our Burning Bowl and Visioning Elevate. So it's an opportunity to expand, to let go, to tune in, and to listen to whatever it is that wants to be known, that wants to emerge. So we're going to start off with our opening tune today, which is I Hear the Music in the Air. It's going to be led by Kelby.
All right. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
So nice to see you. Familiar faces and new faces. This is a beautiful song called the theme of embodiment. So there's a section where it says, I feel like dancing. And we hope that you will. And we hope you bring that spirit into your bodies. And dancing is encouraged, not necessary, not mandatory. You can dance in your heart and your soul. Please sing along. You'll pick it up pretty quick. If you're so able, we'd invite you to stand up and maybe you can help us out with a little hand claps. All right. Follow the dance. Up there. Here we go. I hear the music in the air. I hear the music everywhere. I hear the music in the air. I hear the music everywhere. I feel like dancing. I feel like dancing today. I feel like dancing. I feel like dancing today. I feel like dancing.
Yay! embodiment, right, yeah. So here we are at VTC on a Wednesday at Elevate. And before I go on, I just want to find out, is there anyone here for the first time on a Wednesday? Yes. So everyone, this is Katrina, who came with Alex, who came for the first time last week. So can we give Katrina a warm welcome the way we do the VTC way? We love you, we appreciate you, and we're so glad you're here. And thank you for being with us tonight. Thank you. All right, so where is it that we all are? We are here at the Victoria Truth Center, yes, but we are here because we are here in community. So we're not just these individual little silos going through life. We are part of something bigger. We are part of something larger. And when we come together in community, then we get to be reminded that we belong and that we are a part of something. And so we come here to be reminded, to champion, to amplify, to more fully experience and embody the love that is our nature. And so we talk a lot about love here at VTC, but love goes by many names. Sometimes people call love spirit, source, energy, maybe the quantum field, maybe God. A whole bunch of different names. But the word that you give it is so much less important than actually not just feeling the love that we are, but being the love that we are. And what we also teach here at VTC, because we are a new thought community, is that there's only one thing going on. And so that means that love is all there is. So that means Kelby is love. Peter is love. It means that this community is love. The music that we just experience in our bodies, through our ears, is love. Everyone and everything is pure, essential love expressing. It is our true nature, and not just a little bit, not just sometimes, but all of it all the time. And so we come together in community to remind ourselves of that, to feel it more fully than sometimes we can on our own. So how does that sound on a Wednesday night here at Elevate tonight? Okay. All right, so let us also remember where it is that we are coming together, that we are coming together on the Lekwungen territorial land, the land of the Songhees and Esquimalt nations, whose enduring stewardship of the land, sky, and sea sustains all life that flows through here. We honor their profound reverence for the energies of these sacred spaces. What a blessing, gift, and privilege it is to be able to live and breathe and work and play and co-create in the shared spirit of harmony, respect, and love upon these sacred lands. So may our community uphold this legacy of care and interconnectedness that the Lekwungen peoples have and continue to embody in all that we learn and manifest here. Pressure. So now we're going to move into some reflective music, and I'm just going to hand it over to Kelby and the other trio.
Hello. This is a beautiful arrangement of Pablo Cardenas' imagination, and we don't know what it is. But
So just remaining anchored in all of that beauty, all of that magic and wonder and brilliance that has just been shared, that we have received, that is activating those same qualities of life and living in each and every one of us. And so what a gift and a blessing it is to be right here, right now. To be participating in the unfoldment, in the magic and the wonder of tonight's Elevate. Knowing that every single note, every single turn of phrase, every single chord, all the harmonies that give way to new ones as older ones are being let go, that this is so illustrative of what we are doing here tonight. That we are allowing ourselves the gift and opportunity of letting go what no longer fits and opening up to the infinite possibilities of what can be. And so as we anchor ourselves in the love we truly are, knowing that every single aspect of tonight's Elevate is pure love expressing, I simply release my word as law, knowing that tonight's Elevate and Burning Bowl and Visioning experience is already a beautiful, brilliant, expansive, and harmonious experience in mind, in the quantum field of infinite possibilities. So I release, I let go, I bask in this infinite and divine flow, as together we affirm, and so it is. And I'm just going to ask us all to linger in this frequency, this vibration, this spaciousness for just a few more moments, and bring to mind and into our hearts someone we know could use a little bit of extra love, some spiritual support or prayer, and just hold them in this loving space together. I invite everyone to receive a big, nourishing, cleansing breath in and release. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes. And when ready, I invite you to express your appreciation to the man. So beautiful. Thank you so much. And what an amazing way to just segue into our theme for the month and then move into our Burning Bowl experience. So before we move into that Burning Bowl and Visioning experience, let's just tune into our theme for the month again, or maybe for the first time, if you're hearing it for the first time. And so our theme for the month, to sort of give us an intention, a direction, something to anchor ourselves in, is embodiment. And embodiment is the theme this month because it is at the core of what BTC is all about. We have this super amazing thing called our values compass, which at some point will be somewhere on this stage so I can point to it. But I want you to know that at the very center of it, our purpose is embodiment. And so that means that we don't just come here to talk about, to think about, to maybe like banter around ideas about what love is, what spirit is, what God is. We're here to experience it. We're here to feel it in our bodies. And so we do that in gazillions of different ways, kind of like just listening to this extraordinary music that we just heard, through meditation, coming together, dancing, so many different ways. And so we have an affirmation to anchor us even more fully in this theme, which is, I am continually expanding into greater awareness and embodiment of the love I truly am. And so because we are about to let go of stuff that we don't want to hold on to anymore and then open up to the infinite possibilities I'm going to invite us all to just say this. You know, keep sitting. You don't have to stand. If you want to stand, please do. But I invite everyone to just tune into this affirmation for a few moments and just notice what it is that is being stirred within you. Which words maybe pop out more than others. And then I'm going to invite us all to take in a deep breath and then say this together. I am continually expanding into greater awareness and embodiment of the love I truly am. And so I invite you to notice what that's feeling like for you. Maybe it's something that really resonates, maybe not so much, but just notice, okay? And then get a chance to notice later on in the evening how you're feeling, maybe a little differently, all right? Normally we would have some shares, but because we have this burning bowl envisioning happening today, we're going to move on into our burning bowl ceremony. And so I just want to make sure that everyone has a little paper. Everyone has a little paper. Alex, could I ask you to help me just move this table into the center of the room? Does the band get paper? The band is going to be playing, but you are so welcome to come and burn something. One leg is it. Got it. Thank you. All right. So with this paper, if you want to write on it, you can totally write on it, but you can also just let it be a symbol for whatever it is that you no longer want to hold on to. And so to start us off, I'm actually going to ask the guys to just start playing some super spacious and contemplative and quiet. And so just to give us some direction, I'm going to offer you a quote from Ernest Holmes, who is the author of The Science of Mind. And in there, he writes, "We are continuously living a new life, and when the old and the new do not fit nicely together, the old, being no longer able to contain the new, should be discarded." Okay, so right now, let's just take a few moments. I invite you to close your eyes or lower your gaze, whatever it is that feels right and good in this moment. And I just invite you to tune into what it is that you are ready to let go of. What it is that you are ready to unburden yourself of. Maybe it is stories, thoughts, ideas, maybe ways of being. There could be some relationships. People, with yourself. Whatever it is, I invite you to just open up to knowing that right now there is an opportunity to let it all go. And so if you'd like to write something down on that paper, please feel free. But otherwise, just set an intention. For what is ready to be released. How you're ready to lighten your being. We'll just take a few moments for all of those things to bubble up to the surface. now is the time where we get to open up to expressing more fully the love, the magic, the wonder, the infinite possibilities that we are in the core. And so if you have a journal or something that you want to write on, jot some things down on your phone, please feel free. Otherwise, I just invite you to be present for this visioning experience, allowing for whatever it is that wants to come through. So now we're going to have some more music that's slightly different maybe. And so in order to sort of get into the zone and open ourselves up and let go of everything vying for our attention on the conventional plane, I invite you to close your eyes or lower your gaze, whatever it is that feels comfortable. And I invite you to bring to mind someone or something that you love unconditionally. Someone that is easy to love. And I invite you to bring to your mind's eye this person's face. Perhaps it is a pet. It could be someone that is alive, someone who has passed on. But someone that so fills and fulfills the love that you are within your heart that it cannot be contained. And so as you hold this being in your mind's eye, seeing their face, perhaps touching their skin, looking into their eyes, hearing their breath, feeling that breath on your skin, I invite you to drop down into your heart. And I invite you to allow your heart to open. Open as wide as it possibly can, raising the vibration of your being, allowing yourself and inspiring yourself to resonate at a higher frequency, so that as we continue letting go of everything on the external and conventional plane, we allow ourselves the opportunity to turn within. To turn within and begin listening with our inner ear, observing with our inner eye, allowing our hearts to be our guide. And so as we move through our visioning process today, I'll offer some questions. And the one thing that I would like to invite you to know throughout this process is this is a process of opening. So we're not visualizing an idea that already exists in mind. We are letting go of any preconceived notions. We are opening up to what spirit or source or love or God, whatever you call it, wants us to know. And so as we tune in more fully, as we simply open up to being as receptive as we possibly can, I offer you this quote by Rev.Lesia. Be without becoming. In being without becoming, there is no movement of ourself, no dynamism, tension, attention, or devotion. We do not go towards that for which we long. We sink into it. This sinking takes place on the vertical dimension of being, not the horizontal dimension of becoming. It takes place in a directionless direction that cannot be known by the mind. So as we continue to anchor ourselves in unconditional love, as we allow our hearts to be our guide, I offer you the first question for the visioning tonight. What is the highest vision for my being? it is that is ready to be expressed. No seeking for answers. No trying to make sense of anything. No censoring or judging whatever comes up or doesn't. Simply opening ourselves up to the infinite possibilities of being. order to realize the highest vision of my being, what must I embody? Are there choices, actions, inspiration? Are there qualities that I could embody more fully? In order to realize the highest vision of my being, what must I embody? Remaining anchored in unconditional love, listening with our inner ear, observing with our inner eye, in order to realize the highest vision for my being, what must I embody? And so as we continue opening up to the infinite possibilities of being, we move on to our next question. In order to realize the highest vision of my being, what must I release? In order to realize the highest vision of my being, what must I release? And so here we have the opportunity to lean into two different kinds of releasing. Letting go and then allowing. And so what is it that I am ready to allow? What is ready to be unleashed in, through, and as me? Allowing our hearts to be our guide. Remaining a portal of awareness has been opened. A portal allowing for inspiration in so many ways, on so many levels, to come through. And so as we move forward in the coming hours, days, weeks, months, even years ahead, I invite us all to remain open and receptive, to continue tuning in to all of those possibilities that are available right here, right now, and continue paying attention and noticing what it is that wants to be known, what it is that is ready to emerge, and how is ours to show up as greater, fuller, more fulfilled expressions of the love we truly are. So if you're taking notes, I invite you to just take a few moments to finish up with what you're writing, and then I'll offer one final quote for tonight's visioning. So as we continue opening up to the infinite possibilities of being, the highest and greatest vision for our being, I offer you this quote from Richard Wagamese from his book, What Comes from Spirit. What comes from spirit is beyond time, beyond place. It exists in another realm, and when I get in touch with it, when I get in touch with my essential self, I am transported, altered, changed, empowered, and I become less a human being working than a perfect spirit moving. This is powerful. This is truth. This is spiritual. And that is why we come to elevate. That is why we gather in community. Thank you so much for your openness and your consciousness and your being willing to let go and expand. And thank you so much to Pablo, Peter, and Kelby for that beautiful, beautiful music. And so it is. So if you'd like to say thank you to the band. All right, and so now is an opportunity to unpack some of what just happened. If you would like to have a conversation with someone or a few people, then this is an opportunity to do so. If you would rather not, there's an interactive table at the back of the room. Honey Bunch, maybe we could turn the back lights on. But anyway, you can chat with whoever's at your table, near you, in pairs, in groups, and I will take the meditation bowl as time for that. Thank you.
sharp staff. I have a sharp staff. But it's somewhat better.
Right, just put the name up in a pocket. So
couldn't wait to get up and see that.
And you just don't the teeth, it's just brand new. No, we got married. 722. Very different.
I don't take photos, and when I see myself
then my day is sort of
Well, I
ahead of the
and like always,
have that one in it. So I'd be doing something like this. Now it is something else. Rather than
so much fun.
flopping around like a fish
Two-minute warning.
And dance the way I do it, move and create.
If y'all know, I would be scheduling a 8-week Saturday workshop that I'm the single facilitator for, like Sherry wanted to do.
It came up as like that.
At 79, holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Are you putting Okay. What else is here?
Yes, actually, I would be real quick because it's not necessarily really I've been reflecting a lot about the concept of forgiveness and the layers of forgiveness. I'm actually going to do some writing about it because it's just been coming to the mind. There's so many layers. You know, mostly but I had this insight. I actually heard from Matt and Joy Kahn. And they said, it is not love to torture the soul for what they've done. So like that isn't a thing, you know, like in terms of the afterlife and all that. It doesn't fit. So what if we, instead of our little eye saying, I forgive you, our big self, our big eye, and say, creator, source, whatever, we usually forgive that person and whatever good they need and redeem them and give them all the blessings and love that they truly are. And that is, you know. So I've been sitting with that, and I've been doing that with two people in my life that I've worked on forgiving for like my whole life in stages. And I did that. And so what I gave up was judgment.
For whom does the bell toll? For all of you. All right, thank you everyone for doing a little unpacking. Peter, I feel like you and I both have the same haircut.
Yeah, I know. And they kept like,
You probably go to a bar, but I go to a spa. Oh, that's why.
that's why they always use time to do this.
Do you remember what happened with this box last week?
All right, there you go.
Keeping this here?
No, let's move it. This is the red.
I think it's good for just to, I mean,
And I'm going to invite everyone to take an affirmation or a little blessing, a little gift from me to you. And thank you. I'm welcoming everyone back into the main group. And so now is an opportunity for everyone to check in. How are you feeling compared to how you were feeling when you walked in the door today?
Awesome.
Awesome? Is that what someone just said?
Yes.
Oh, great. Thank you. More relief. Wow, okay. Anyone else? I'm feeling lighter, I have to say. Even with all of that, I am feeling lighter tonight.
It was nice to let go.
Oh, great, it was nice to let go. Fantastic. I'm seeing this from a few people. Freeing, freedom. Okay, I like that, thank you. All right, so just keep noticing how you're feeling, because this is the reason that we come to. When we feel better, like there's something good happening here. So thank you for sharing all of that. And the feelings of freedom and joy and real and all of the stuff that is happening for us right now, this comes from this wellspring that never ever runs out. All of these incredible qualities that are inherent, that are part of life and living. And so that means that we get to share some of those out into the world with each other, right? And so now is an opportunity for us to be generous as the love that we are. And so if you would like to be generous financially, there are different ways to do that. And this is what supports incredible programming, like having these guys here playing every single Wednesday night. And so if you'd love to see more of that, if you'd like to experience more of this, if you'd like to help get more people at these tables and in these seats, then this is an opportunity to do so. It also allows us as an organization to be generous with communities in the city. Okay?
Like the $24,000 the board donated in December.
Yeah, to various organizations. It's going to be shared in a newsletter, right? Yes. Okay. Thank you, board chair, Sherry. All right. However it is that you are choosing to be generous, I invite us all to place our hands on our hearts and declare this generosity affirmation together. In gratitude I give, in gratitude I receive. By embracing generosity with enthusiasm and delight, I celebrate the infinite possibilities of living life lovingly, and so it is. And so I invite everyone to close your eyes or lower your gaze for just a few more moments and just remain steeped in this incredible, amazing feeling of appreciation. Appreciation that is appreciating and expanding, knowing that the thing that is expanding and being expanded is this thing called love. Love as the essence of who and what we are. And so I am knowing that right here, right now, and always, as we give generously of the love that we are, it goes forth to heal, prosper, and bless. And as it goes forth to heal, prosper, and bless, it can only boomerang its way right back into our hearts, into our beings, allowing us the opportunity to express even more fully as the love we are at our core. So for all the love that is so fully present right here, right now, for all the love that is on its way and making its way around the world, I simply say thank you, and yes, please, to more, as together we affirm, and so it is. All right, just a handful of announcements. For those who are members here, it is time to renew your membership. The deadline, according to our bylaws, is January 31st. The board will be calling people to check in and make sure that people want to renew their membership, update their contact information, maybe have a little bit of a conversation. If you feel like you would like to join and be a member, then please talk to the board members here tonight, who are Sherry Hauser in the pink over there, that's our board chair, and then there's myself. And otherwise, we are just so delighted to be building community with each and every one of you. If you or someone you know is in need of prayer or some kind of spiritual support, you can always email prayers@victoriatruthcenter.org. There is also a little box on the table there with a butterfly with some forms in front of it. Fill one or two or more of those out, put it in that box, they come to me and then get distributed to our BTC prayer team, where all week long we pray affirmatively and practically for you and or yours. What's on the half at BTC? So many things. So this is just a list of all the things that are going on at BTC this month. If you want to know any details about them, how to attend, how to sign up, anything like that, please go to the VTC events page on our website, victoriatruthcenter.org. You can find out all the details about all of those things. And there's always a lot that is going on, and there will be even more coming up in February.
Including my free AR workshop on the 31st called Being Human Together.
Getting there. That's okay. But I want to also let people know that another in-house event that is going to be happening soon is Sherry Morgan in the front row here and I are going to be teaching a 5-week course on prayer. And we're super excited. We just started talking about it. We have some really cool ideas, and it's going to be an experiential opportunity to learn about, to feel, to talk about, to question, to connect. There were so many things. And to receive guidance. So more information coming on that. And yes, Saturday, January 31st, there is this workshop from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. being facilitated by Authentic Relating Level 2 Facilitator. Are you a Level 3 now? The only one in Canada? Yes, Sherry Hauser. This is Sherry's gift to our community. Having been to 2 weekend-long intensives, Level 1 and Level 2, me, this is going to be amazing. And so Sherry's going, do you want to talk about it? You're here. Why am I talking about it? You talk about it.
I talk about it. You want to get to know yourself better? Come hang out. Come into my sandbox. Authentic relating. The authentic part is figuring out what's actually true for you, and the relating part is giving a damn about how that impacts the person you're with. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get curious. We're going to name our assumptions, check out our judgments. We're going to even practice why we hold back. If there's tension in a relationship, why don't we say what's really on our mind? So we're going to give you some tools to how to navigate that and how to get clear with the people that you love. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's a brown bag lunch. Come check it out. You got to register to attend though, you can't just show up. So follow the instructions. There's a link on the website.
Thank you. All right. Is there anyone else in the community? Hamish, can you hit the next slide, please? Okay, thank you. No, community. Is there anyone in the community who has something that they would like to invite people into? Well, I'm just going to say tomorrow Glenn and I are going to some place called the Emporia in Langford, and we're going to see this dude playing on bass along with Attila Fias on piano and his brother, is it Christian?
Yeah.
On drums. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're from Brentwood. We're going to Langford because we want to see these guys play.
Wow.
All right, okay. Well, then, Ashley, I'm going to invite people to stand up. We're going to sing our closing tune. Honey Bunch, can you please? Thank you. Holy, holy. All right. Can we have the first lyric slide, please? So this is a call and response, and this is, you know, this is interesting because I don't know. No, I guess there were people who would have sung it last week, but essentially, you did. Great. You guys are going to sing with Kelby. The response part.
Oh,
Yes.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, okay. All right, so call, response, And this is one of my favorite New Thought tunes. This musician, Ricky Byers from Agape in Los Angeles, she was the musician at the affiliated New Thought Network conference in October last year. And she's one of my favorites. And this song, talk about embodiment, for me, this is one of the tunes, when I sing it, I just feel it in every fiber of my being. So I'm hoping that that energy also resonates with some of you. All right.